If you guys want to green more shots on NBA, you need to be using our brand new updated Panda Auto Green version 3.7. All right. If you got a Cronus Zen, this is a script. With this script, guys, I'll show you what we have on. Right over here, our brand new Panda Tempo version 3.7. With this, all you do is shoot with your square bind. Long as you time your shots even decently well, if it's near the green window, it's going to give you tempo greens every single time, guys. So it's almost impossible to miss. So let's get into the full setup. And again, it doesn't just have tempo greens, right? In today's video, I'll show you guys how to set up everything like the unlimited stamina, as well as the auto dribbles and all that good stuff. So let's go and get started. To download the script, again, the first link in the description. Make sure you guys go ahead and join our school community. Check the pinned comments and in the description to get access. Here's how you download the best auto green script onto your Cronus Zen. All right, to go ahead and get access to the script, you will need to join our school community. This link right here is always first in my description and in the pinned comments. So check the pinned comments and or the description. Or if you guys don't find it that way, simply type in on Google this exact phrase right here, Lethal Panda Basketball, and you guys will be brought over to our school community. All right. And again, we have over 1,000 active members, so all you have to do is hit this join button. Once you guys do, if you click on Classrooms up top, you will unlock this page, right? So here's what that looks like. All you want to do is go over to Classrooms and then just press on Panda Auto Green right over here, right? And here's how simple it is to download the script. I have the full setup video here as well. But all you do is go ahead and press on Panda Auto Green V7 3.7. Once you're here, simply go ahead and hit download, all right? Once you guys do that, you will see, if I get rid of my face cam, it just goes onto your downloads tab on the right hand side. Follow my mouse cursor here, you guys can see. Now, the reason it does this is because I'm using the Chrome browser, right? If you guys want to download scripts, that's the best way to do it. Make sure you're using Google Chrome when you're downloading the scripts and on our school community, all right? Once you've done that, go ahead and open up your Zen Studios. And next, you need to plug in your Zen and add the script, all right? So to do that, pick up your Zen, plug it in only on the right hand side. Again, the other end of this cable right here that I'm holding and touching goes onto your laptop or PC, whatever y'all are using to run the Zen Studios. Once we're here, you want to press on compiler. Just follow my mouse cursor, right? Press on compiler. Next, you want to go into the left hand side. Go ahead and press file, and then next, go ahead and press open, all right? Once we're here, press on downloads. You see the Panda Green V3.7. Right click, and then come down here and press open, all right? Make sure when you guys download the new script, it has our brand new human logic for your account safety, okay? Once it does, go over to Programmers tab, wait for this thing to load in. On the left-hand side, you want to press the 6 lines, right? Now you'll see the Panda Green V3.7. Now, if you had older scripts on the bottom here, please delete them, okay? To delete stuff, all you do is right-click and put it in the trash bin, right? You'll see it be gray like this. That's how you know you deleted it. Now, to add the new one, just right-click, drag and drop. You'll know it's added when you see that pitch black box. And then finally, press that play button to save the script. Literally, the whole setup, aka the download process for the script, can be done in under 2 minutes, guys. That's how simple it is, all right? Once it saves, all you do to turn on the script is just press the right side big blue button. Alrighty, Panda Gang, we got our Xbox controller connected to the Zen. And next, we're going to turn on the script. To do that, press the right side big blue button on the Zen. You guys can see my fat fingers down there. But there we go. Panda Green right over here, version 3.7. Now to enter the script, right? All you're going to do is press LT and then the 3 little lines button here, okay? So hold LT first and then the 3 little lines button there. And you might be wondering, Panda, why are you wireless? And the reason is I'm playing on my PC right now, just so I can show you guys how to adjust everything on the controller, right? When you're playing, make sure you guys are wired to the Zen so you don't get any lag or anything, all right? Now, once we are inside of the script, it's super easy to adjust, right? If you guys wanted to turn things on or off, it's just up or down on the D-pad, okay? You can see if I press up or down, that's how you adjust things on or off. If you wanted to scroll through rest of the mods, it's just left or right on the D-pad. You guys can see each time you press, you're going to go through everything. First step, keep pressing left on the D-pad until you're at our Panda Tempo, right? This is the most consistent way to shoot right now. All this does when you turn it on, which everyone should do, just press up on the D-pad, turn it on. Now, whenever to exit the script, all you're going to do is press B. Now, all I want you to do is go into My Court, make sure you put it into online timing, okay? And then just take 5 to 10 shots with your square bind, right? Again, you still have to time your shot. You still got to be good at the game. It's just let the tempo help you green more shots, right? Now, let's say for whatever reason it's not working, you're getting lates and earlies. Here's how you adjust, right? To enter the script again, LT, 3 lower lines. All you want to do is press right on the D-pad when you're on Panda Tempo, and you want to go to the millisecond value, right? Right over here, 12 milliseconds. If you guys are in-game and you get late, you press down on the D-pad, decrease the value, right? If you guys are in-game and you get earlies, you press up and increase the values, right? So lates, down, earlies, press up, okay? And it's simple. I personally leave mine at 15, guys. That's what I do. I just leave it at 15. And that is literally the only thing I turn on in the Panda version 3.7. I don't use anything else. You guys can see all the other mods. You guys can try them out if you want. Now, one thing when you have the Panda Tempo on right here, the Tempo V3.7, right, is you can see your square button or X button is going to be remapped to your left stick. So if you want to steal on defense now, you got to press the left stick in, all right? It's that simple. Once you're done adjusting, just go ahead and press B. Have fun greening more shots. Here's how to do the PS5 bypass so you can use your Cronus Zen on the PS5 on 2K26. First thing you want to do is make sure your controller is plugged in on the left-hand side, just wired just like this. This top end of the cable is going to go straight into your PS5. And again, the USB-C end, just like this, plugged into our Cronus Zen. Then you want to go up into your settings, okay? Once you guys are in settings, you want to scroll all the way down to accessories, go to controller in general, and go ahead and copy this exact screen that you guys see on mine. Make sure your communication methods on use USB cable. All the rest of the settings, make sure it looks exactly how you guys see it on my screen. Once it does, now this is where you perform the button spam bypass step, right? To do this, it's simple. You just hover over turn off accessories. And again, you must do this step every single time you turn on your PS5. All right, next you're going to pick up your Zen, press the right side big blue button. Make sure no scripts are active, all right? Make sure it just says Zen on here. Once it does, all you're going to do is hold down right on the D-pad on your controller, all right? And then you're going to flip over your Zen. There's a little blue button you guys can see. You want to go ahead and quick press this one time, all right? But again, make sure you're holding down right on the D-pad the whole time, all right? So hold down right on the D-pad, pick up your Zen, quick press this blue button again just one time, okay? If you've done it correctly, this is what it's going to look like, right? You guys can see your controller is going to disconnect. And again, keep right on the D-pad held the whole time. And look at that. It did that little spam thing. Now you're ready to go ahead and use the script so we can turn on the Panda Auto Green. Alrighty, Panda Gang. As you guys can see, we're over on our PlayStation 5. Before you turn on the script, make sure you guys have done the PS5 button spam bypass. Now, to turn on the script, all you have to do is press the right side big blue button, right? You guys can see. You'll know you're on the script when you see the Panda Green, all right? Now, to enter the script, it tells you right there on the Zen screen, you guys can see L2 and options. So that's all we're going to do. We're going to hold L2 right here, okay? And then press the options button, which is right up top, all right? As soon as you guys do, we can see we're inside of the script. Now, once you're inside of here, it's super easy to adjust, all right? Let me show you. All you do is press up or down to turn things on or off. You guys can see that, right? Each time you press up or down, it's going to turn it on or off. And to scroll through, you're just going to use left or right, okay? First thing I want everyone to do is go over here where it says Tempo V3.7. Make sure you go ahead and turn this on, all right? And the reason is this is the best way to shoot right now. All this does is you can just use your square button to shoot. And every time you guys shoot and time it even decently well to your green window, you're going to get tempo greens, okay? And again, don't worry about this tempo millisecond value. Just leave it as it is for now. And just go ahead and press circle. Make sure your My Court is in online timing, all right? That's the best way to calibrate everything. So put your My Court in online timing, walk into it, and then literally just start taking shots with square, all right? I recommend taking at least 5 to 10 shots and then seeing if you need to adjust your timing, all right? If you did need to adjust it, here's how you do it. You're going to press L2 and options, okay? If you guys keep getting late, okay, you keep shooting. It keeps getting late, tempo late, slightly late, whatever. You're going to press down on the D-pad and decrease this tempo millisecond value. If you guys keep getting earlies when you're shooting, you press up on the D-pad and you increase. Remember it to only adjust the tempo millisecond value, okay? And again, press up if you get earlies. If you get late, that means you got to decrease, so press down, okay? For most people, your value is going to be between 10 and 15 milliseconds, all right? And this is after testing with over 1,000 active members on our school community. That's their value they're using, all right? Then we're going to press left on the D-pad. I personally don't use anything else, but if you did use the Panda tempo, the no dip shot here, all this does, you just hold L2, and this is for catch and shoot players, and then you shoot with square. You're going to get tempo greens and release your shots faster. Meter dunks, defense, if you have this on, just hold L2, and it'll try to keep you in front of your opponent. Pretty easy. I don't use the auto green, okay? And the reason is it's just not as consistent, right? This used to be in the past where you just hit the right stick here and it's going to green shots a little bit more consistent. Not anymore, guys. It's just not as good, okay? Next, we got the auto quick stop, auto dribbles. If you have the auto dribbles on, right, all you do is you hold your D-pads. It's going to perform different dribble moves, all right? And then finally, we have the square remap, all right? And the reason this happens, a lot of you guys forget about this, is once you have your tempo shots, your square button will not work in game, right? Especially on defense and things like that. It's because it has been remapped to L3 now, okay? Since you have to get tempo shots with your square button, the square button needs to be remapped, and that's going to be right here in your left stick, okay? So if you need to steal or just press square throughout the game, you're just going to press L3, okay? Once you're done adjusting everything, just make sure you press circle. You'll go ahead and ready to game now and start greening more shots.